Hi and welcome to my PlayHouse. And today we have a sponsor. It's a company called GEEKOM. That's how I say it anyway. And they wanted me to review some of their portable monitors. And I thought that wasn't a stupid idea because I'm in Portugal and I don't have anything cool down here. So yeah, a couple of portable monitors might just make me look cool. So yeah, let's I have started the unboxing, so there's not that much more to do, but let's see what's in the boxes and what these portable monitors can do. And we also get a little USB dongle thing that we're also gonna have a look at. So I was just unboxing this. So it comes in a box, and in that box there's a nicer box with the logo and a nice picture. It looks a bit like a big puzzle. That would be one heck of a hard puzzle with all that blue ice. So yeah, let's have this up. The back of it more or less tells us what this is. Portable monitor, 1.71 lbs. I think is that ever so slightly less than 1 kilogram, I think so. And it's 16 inches, it's dimensions 359 times 246 times 8.3 millimeters. 16 inches, the resolution 1920 times 1200, and it has mini HDMI and it has 2 Type-Cs built into speakers. Awesome. And we get it all in Chinese as well. So it's made in China, and yeah. So let's get the plastic. Oops. Okay, let's get the plastic down here then. I think we can put it up this way and take the cover nicely off. Oh, it's making a vacuum. Let's see, I haven't seen this, so come on. Oh. There. Okay, box. We get a note. Dear customer, thank you for purchasing our product. You're welcome. So that's a very nice touch, and they even made it look good. So a little welcome letter. We have ourselves a USB charger. So apparently it runs off USB. That means that we can run this from something like a power bank, which is very portable. So apparently there is a cover for it, which also is part of the monitor because it acts as a stand. And here is the monitor itself. It's thin, so it's kind of like a laptop screen without the laptop. So yeah. There are some buttons on this side. There's connections on this side. Here is the mini HDMI and the 2 USB-C connections. One of that it probably needs for the power. And we get USB-C to USB-C. We get mini HDMI to HDMI. And we get another, oh, that's the charging port. And we get ourselves a little monitor guide, so we can see what and how and what not to, and so on and so forth. So let's try and put this up. Let's see this stand here. So somehow we are to connect the monitor to this. So how does that work? Is it magnetic? It could be. So we need the monitor out of this protective plastic. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping that I could save it and I would be able to reuse it if I ever need to. Well, it's gonna be in the cover, so it's gonna be fine. And now I got my fingers. Oh, it has protective plastic here, so I haven't. Oh, magnetic. Cool. So one monitor. Here in Europe we have an airport company, the very cheap one called Ryanair. And if you're flying with Ryanair, you have to pay for everything, except if you have a bag that is exactly this size. This is a cooler bag that I purchased many years ago, but I found that it had exactly the right dimensions so that it was free to bring on Ryanair. And this monitor just fits in that bag. It doesn't fit standing up like this, but if I kind of put it on an angle, I would be able to fit it. So yeah, I would be able to travel with this monitor and not pay the ridiculously extra fees for baggage on Ryanair. So let's try and see how this is done. So how do you do this? I should think that was a way. We need to figure out how to put this on the stand. Okay, I cheated. I saw the picture on the leaflet here. So the monitor goes here and it magnetically locks in place. Then this little tab folds over and then this goes up and goes in like that. Monitor, cool. Okay, so this would have been a really cool setup if this little tablet would have been able to connect to an extra screen. It does not. It does power the screen, so if I disconnect it and connect it again, the screen powers up, and but we never get any picture on it. So unfortunately, it does. The tablet doesn't do that. So yeah, moving right along. It seems we are in more luck with my laptop here. That copies nicely over. So yeah, I'm on Discord. If you wish to become a patron, you get access to my Discord. So yeah, that's very nice. So this runs just fine. Oh, and exactly when I say that, it decides to go into sleep mode. But yeah, I have expanded the screen so that I would be able to use both of the screens on here. But I did get two of these. So over here I have the third one, and that's yeah, my laptop doesn't do that apparently. I'm able to connect either a USB-C screen, which is the one running right now, or using the HDMI port, which is here and is connected to this one. But you can see there's nothing now. If I disconnect the USB-C, this screen over here goes out, but in a second that one comes on. So I don't know, it's also over there. So yeah, it can use both USB-C and HDMI. Unfortunately, my laptop don't do both at the same time. So I know you'll probably be curious, how long would the battery of the laptop be able to power the new screen, the external screen? And I just happen to have a little electronic thingy here to put in a USB port to see how much power it uses. So we can see that the voltage, which is in this case coming from this power bank, is 5.1 volts, and it's using 0.5 amps, and that comes to 4.8 watts, 4.845 watts That is not a lot. So the screen uses 5 watts, which is pretty cool. And you can see that it's 29 degrees here. I don't think that's true, but well, it's nice and cozy here in Portugal right now. So right now I'm powering this screen from the power bank here and to the USB port. And I thought, well, let's connect this screen to that screen, and it does not like that. It tries to boot, and then well, I don't think it's getting enough power. So another thing that I thought would be pretty cool to use this monitor for is like a security setup. So last time I was in Portugal, I reviewed these 4 camera things here, and well, it's booting right now. I didn't bother to set up all 4 cameras, so it should find camera, apparently camera 2, so I can kind of see if there's anything coming on the road. I can very clearly see if anything is on the way up here. I think the colors of these cameras are not the greatest. It seems that everything is a little bit, they make it look a bit boring. That's not the screen. You can see the red color there is perfect, nothing wrong with that. But this picture is very matte and without colors. So I don't know, I might be able to turn up the color on the box, but yeah, we don't want to mess with that. So it works very nicely. Actually works very nicely, because this box also has a USB port, so it's also powering the monitor. Normally you can connect your keyboard and mouse here, but well, it also powers the monitor. All the other stuff I haven't connected, so it's pretty pissed about that, but never mind. So I also asked to get this tiny little, I think it's kind of a port replicator. They call it a USB-C multi-port adapter, and that is true. It has a lot of features. Just look at all these connections that goes into it. There's a VGA connection, there's an RJ45 network connection, audio, 2 different sizes of SD cards, HDMI, another Type-C coming out, and then we have 3 USB 3 connections on the other side. That's a lot of connections, and this is very much used on a laptop if there isn't enough connections. Very much like the tablet that I just showed. There's just that one USB-C connection, and then plugging that into the tablet, I would get all these ports available: USB-C, HDMI, SD card, and micro SD, the audio connection, network connection, VGA, and the 3 USB ports. So very cool little thing, and doesn't take up much space, and it brings your device a lot of options, and it was really cheap. So I just had a little test of this, and I couldn't show you because I tested to offload my camera, which we're filming on, the large SD card, and over to my laptop, actually the laptop that we saw a little bit earlier, and this works very well. I've been using this thing until now, which has even gotten dirty, a dead fly on it, and it will transfer from the SD card with like 15-16 megabytes and up to about 35 megabytes with good weather downhill. It's not very good, but this one was able to use all the available speed of the SD card, and I got up to about 86 megabytes per second, and that clearly states that this wasn't the limit, because those cards, I think they have a limit of 90 megabytes per second, and yeah, they probably lie a little bit. So this worked out really great. I have one more thing that I want to test on the screen here. I have this tiniest little weird tablet. It's actually a Windows 10 PC. It has multi-boot, Windows 10 and Android. It is though a drag to turn on, because it just doesn't want to turn on all the time. I haven't found out how to do it yet, but usually I press it a bunch of times and then suddenly it turns on, and haven't still found the logic. Oh, press the button until it starts. Okay, so this has been charging for quite a bit, and you can see we have 10 seconds to pick Android or Windows 10. So we'll just point at that and say Windows 10, and it should boot up Windows 10. Okay, it's in that direction right now. So and it's a funny little thing, and yeah, that's me. But let's connect it to the external monitor here and see if it will do that. And it will. So yeah, I think this is kind of cool. The tiniest little computer here. Unfortunately, this isn't touchscreen. This is, so I can go around and do I remember the password? I should. Yeah, so I don't want to share my password. So, what were we doing here? Apparently it has remembered where I was the last time I was on it, so... Oh, well, it hasn't gotten any quicker, but a bigger screen is definitely helpful here. So, yeah. So that's about it. I think it works perfectly well. There's two of them. I didn't have any device that could use both of them at the same time, but I have plenty devices that can use one of them. So if you should be in the market for an external transportable monitor, portable, do check it out in the links in the description. There will be some affiliate links as always, and I do think they're pretty cool. I would have liked something so that I could put it vertical as well as horizontal, something here, horizontal and vertical. I would have liked to be able to put it vertical. That would have been very neat if the stand would do that. Haven't actually tested if it will, but I don't expect it to. So enough rambling. Thank you very much to GEEKOM for sending me these monitors for review, and the USB port replicator here, which is going to be awesome. It doesn't take an hour to transfer the video from the camera to the computer, so that's going to be a big help. And thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.